Hello, Patrick, editor at Carolinas Today, bringing you the Mossberg Maverick 88 security model, which is a 7+1 capacity 12 gauge shotgun. Weapon has been cleared. You can look online at their website and they will tell you straight up on the Mossberg website that a lot of parts from the Mossberg 500 are completely interchangeable with the Maverick 88. This is their, I don't like to call it an economy line. I like to call it their less expensive line, even though you could say that means the same thing. I've been firing this. I've run everything from Wolf to Hornady to Rottweil, which is made by Gecko, and it'll, with the smooth barrel, the smooth bore that this has got, it does not have a rifled bore. It's got a smooth bore. It'll run buckshot, it'll run slugs, it'll run birdshot, it'll run anything you can feed it. You can pump them out as fast as you can put them in and reload it. Is it something you're going to take to a competition? Probably not, but it'll definitely put a hurting on anybody that comes in your front door. Can you take it hunting? Definitely. It's got a very, very nice finish on it. The stock and the grip, or the forearm grip that's on it, I'd much rather like to see something more with a pistol grip, or something that had a more of a tactile grip on it, as sometimes this will kind of tend to lift out, so or lift out of your hand while you're using it. The only difference between changing this one out and changing out one on a Mossberg 500 is that this one is pinned, so you have to actually move the rails here. In a nutshell, it's a really sweet gun for the money. Most of the time you can find different variants of this on sale at some major retailers and big box stores for under 200 bucks. So it's definitely a good way to get something that's a brand name, that's got some very good reliability, and something that you can definitely trust that it's going to do what it's supposed to do when you need it to. Anyway, we have had it out to the range. Like I said, we've run everything we could find to put through it. I've run cheap ammo. I've run expensive Hornady ammo through it. I've run slugs. I've run buckshot. I've run birdshot, and it just does not stop. What we're going to do is go ahead and clean it, and we've got it laid out on a tech mat, tekmat.com, and this one here is laid out, and it's got all the parts layout and diagram for the Mossberg 500, 505, 535, 590, and 835, which is very similar to the Maverick. In some states, when you go to purchase this gun, you will find that it will have, it won't have the 7+1 capacity, and it'll probably have a wooden towel that's on the inside of it, so that you don't go over the legal limit for hunting. Gunworks.com is where you go to get to our cleaning fluid, gun cleaning supplier sponsor. We're going to go ahead and use a bore snake here, or the Bore Viper, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Bore Viper. This one is designed for 12 gauge, so what we're going to do is go ahead and get it soaked up real good with the gun cleaning solution. And as you can see, it's got the brass wire in it, so that we can go ahead and just get this nice and wet. Put the cap on here. It's got a nice minty smell. The tech mat is virtually impervious to any kind of chemical you put on it. Underneath of it, we have the blue mat to cover the table, which is brought to you by DryMate. Both of their websites are found on the homepage for Carolinas Today, which is at carolinastoday.com. Also want to remind you to subscribe to the magazine while you're there on the magazine tab, and that way you don't miss any kind of issues. Good. There's some oil on here. Flip it over. Put it on this side too. Now I really like the oil that's on this. It's got a flash point of 480 degrees. It's got additives in there to prevent rust and corrosion. They also have the low lint cotton swabs. They have a variety of different cleaning tools. They've got the picks that are actually nylon. They also have steel picks. They've got cleaning brushes. This one's a nylon one. They also have steel. They have brass. They have bronze. They really have got everything on the site you could possibly imagine. except for mats. So, in a nutshell, let's go ahead and drop the lead in here for the Mossberg. Get this thing cleaned out. This is designed for one pass cleaning. Then drop it in. It's already sticking out the bottom. Go ahead and help this thing out because this thing is big. Anyway, wind it up. And there you go. And that's cleaning. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to break the barrel loose from the weapon. Like I say, most of the parts are interchangeable with the Mossberg 500, so if you're familiar with it, you can see even the barrels are interchangeable. And let's see how good that did. Very nice job on the cleanup there. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it back together, and of course, as usual, always make sure your weapons are unloaded before you handle them or clean them, because in this industry it is safety first. And you always want to make sure that you, if you have any children, you want to make sure that they know what to do when they encounter a firearm that has been left out by accident, which hopefully you don't do. Or the best thing to do is teach them early so that they respect it as much as you do. So this is a brief review on the Mossberg Maverick 88, and we're going to go ahead and take it back out to the range and run some drills using the tack deck cards that I've just had come in, and there'll also be a website right down here that you can click on and take a look at their site, look at their information, and it's their logo or their motto is never train the same again. So we're going to try that out, and maybe we can all learn a little bit from that. Anyway, let's head out to the range.